There's a lot going on here. I could see why it won some awards. This has my seal of approval. Yo, what's up, boys? I'm your king, the Whiskey King. Yo. This is my jester. I'm here to give you some kingly advice. Today we got another one for you. We're doing a new Riff single barrel cast strength bourbon and their cast strength rye.
Riff.
Now, before we get started, don't be a fuck up. Just go and subscribe. Hit the like button. Follow us on Instagram at Whiskey King Reviews. Alright, for those of you who watch on our videos and like,
you guys are like reviewing stuff that's like really expensive, I can't afford it.
you should be able to find these for about $54.95. So it's not too bad. So these guys are kind of like the new boys on the block. They're gaining some hype.
New kids on the block.
The new kids on the block. Their bourbon won the San Francisco 2019 Double Gold Medal. I like their packaging. It's nice. These are toasted and charred barrels. It's a 4-year-old. For those of you who don't know the difference between toasting and charring, it's just a flame that goes into a 53-gallon oak barrel, and you have a scenario of making more caramelization through the fire with its interaction with the wood. Mixtures is one that do offer the toasting effect as well. This one has a recipe, or what we like to call a mash bill. 65% corn, 30% rye, and 5% malted barley. It's a single barrel, which means it comes right from one barrel. It's cast strength, coming right from the teat, no water added, and there's no chill filtration, which removes some of the oils. You want those oils in there. It's going to give it a nicer mouthfeel. I got this poured out for us already. Alright. Is it your left or right nostril today? Oh, just so you know, that helps a little bit. I don't know, man. I'm getting like a candy bar or something. It's a little ethanol-y. So here's a little trick for you. If you sniff it and you do get alcohol vapor, I'm going to show you pro tip, king style. Okay? Go like this. Blow air right into it, and then go back in for the sniff. You'll notice the alcohol vapor will dissipate, and then you'll just smell the whiskey itself. Yeah, I'm getting like that butterscotch, but a lot of it is that classic also oak, vanilla, caramel. Interestingly long finish for a 4-year-old. It's a lot going on here. That toasted and charred barrel, I think, is a secret little trick.
Brings a very unique flavor to it.
Yeah, I could see why it won some awards. There's an initial burst of flavor. I'm getting like cinnamon, clove, oak, vanilla, caramel. A little bit of that butterscotch coming through. The finish is really good. The mouthfeel could be a little better, and that's due to the fact it's 4-year. If you're just getting in the whiskey, this is really nice for the price. Most people are moving towards, in my opinion, a more savory palate.
It's very smooth.
Yeah, this is a barrel proof, so it comes right from the barrel, no water
smooth
added.
For a barrel.
If you had to guess, what do you think the percentage alcohol in this one is?
56 to 58.
52.2.
Shit.
So it's a little lower for a barrel proof, but it drinks good. This has my seal of approval. I could sip on this and not feel like a douchebag for drinking like a really expensive bottle. In your collection, you should have bottles that you don't feel bad to drink every day, and you should have special occasion bottles. This is a bottle that would fit a non-special occasion and still feel good about drinking it because you didn't spend a ton of money on it. It's not going to break the bank.
I actually, for the price, I'm going to have to get one of these.
I think,
might have to,
Yeah, why don't you hold on to that for safekeeping for a second? We're going to go to the rye.
You got a bottle of drink,
He's
and you want the jester to come through.
Just message
There's
us.
a very high probability I might come through and drink upon that bottle.
As long as it's a banging bottle, that is.
Yeah. Dang it, you better not bring the jester shit.
Now, this is a 4-year. The difference in the mash bill with this one, is it's 95% rye, 5% barley. So they basically just eliminated the corn. So I expect this to be a little stronger, less sweet, and more savory just from the recipe. It's toasted and charred, no chill filtration, 4 years, barrel proof. This one didn't win any awards, but it's cool to have both. The reason why you'd want them is because in your collection, you might be like, you know what? I want something a little different tonight. Example.
My bad.
Here we go, boys.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's actually a little sweeter than I thought it would be from the mash bill. I still got to do the blow technique on this one. Just one swift blow, like this. Look.
Oh.
Just got it. I'm getting some type of like chocolatey candy bar mixed with like spice notes.
Some type of fruity note.
Yeah, like
right?
a red. Yeah, not like a dark fruit, more like a red, like maybe like a raspberry. This is the same price as the bourbon, by the way.
Is this done in the same type of barrel technique?
Yeah, toasted and charred. Can't go wrong with these, man.
That's
So-
incredibly smooth.
It's smooth, but it tastes different than it smelt. It's not fruity on the palate at all. It's just all those baking spice notes. Cinnamon, clove, peppery. I think I like the bourbon a little bit more personally, but the rye is still good. I think having barley, corn, and rye, it makes it a little bit more complex, a little bit sweeter due to the corn. But both are excellent. I wanted to have both in my collection to try both and also share it with you. So if you find one you may think you like better from our explanation, go for that if you could only afford one.
They're unique in their own way. I'd say I'd like the bourbon better myself. Something about the rye, it's super smooth.
It is.
And it has that raspberry finish, so it's very unique. And
Yeah.
is this barrel proof as well? the
Yeah,
rye?
both barrel proof.
Shit.
Yeah. Now the rye
I
is
had to get these both in the collection.
the rye is a little stronger. It's 55.7. I would use the rye to make a Manhattan.
That would be an interesting mix.
Yeah, and I probably would just drink the bourbon either straight or use the bourbon for an old fashioned. But they're also great just to sip upon. These are the same because they're both barrel proof and they could stand up to a cocktail. So they're very versatile in your collection. Take our advice. These are good. I'd buy it. They're affordable.
100%.
Drink it. Enjoy it. Cheers, boys. All right. One other thing to add. Some liquor stores might do a store pick. What a store pick means is that they might team up with a particular whiskey picker who is like almost like a sommelier for wine, but for whiskey. They'll go to the distillery, pick a particular barrel that they happen to like, buy the whole damn thing, and then they do a custom label. Check it out. And now you got a unique bottle. It's only available at that store. At WI Wine and Liquor, West Islip Wine and Liquor. Shout out to Rob and Rich. They have this available. It's a really nice bottle. Love the label. If you go down and buy it, make sure you mention your Whiskey King boys and tell them that we sent you. Because this is a good bottle. We'd recommend it. Check it out. See what you think. There's a new release. All right. All right. Come on. All right. Come on.
You're asking for
You're
it.
asking for it.
You're asking for it.
Bam!
Right to your face.
Right to your face. New Riff Winter Whiskey. So this is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey made with malted oat.
Oh!
You almost missed it. And chocolate malt.
Oh!
It's a bottle and bond without chill filtration. Similar to the others, it's toasted and charred.
Oh!
This is going to have a mash bill of 65% corn, 20% malted oat, 7% pale ale malt, 5% steel cut raw oat, and 3% chocolate malt, aged for a minimum of 4 years. This was distilled fall 2015, bottled fall 2020. This is
Very
the
unique mash bill.
new release. Let's get into it and see what
Very
you think.
unique mash bill.
What'd you pay for that bottle, by the way?
I think like $60.
Not bad, not bad. So let's nose this and get into it.
There's not a lot going on with the smell.
Yo, this nose is dead.
It smells like real earthy.
Yeah, it's like very one-noted, not multifaceted. A little bit of ethanol, but we're gonna get to the palate. Let's see. All right, cheers. Hopefully the palate's better.
It is. It's unique though. You gotta figure, this is only 4 years.
Palate's definitely better than the nose. Caramel, oak, fruit, kind of like cereal grain taste to it. Hints of chocolate. Chocolate is not overpowering. I thought it would have been a lot more, but it's not. Finish is pretty good. It definitely surprised me, but it's not incredible. My favorite offering from New Riff so far is their bourbon,
I agree.
then the rye. This would be a third place for me.
The thing with this is, the more you sip upon it, I guess the more it oxygenates.
Yeah.
The more of that earthy type of oak shines through, where it's very unique from other whiskeys. And then with that 3% chocolate malt, you have that chocolate on the finish.
I don't know if you know, but like using oats in whiskey is very difficult because they get like gelatinous in the storage tank. It can be very difficult to work with. So they have to really know their shit. So overall, I think it's pretty good.
It's because of the grain. It's not like a rye or a corn, so it could be very condensed.
Exactly. I think this falls into like an experimental style.
100%.
Kind of similar to the Woodford Reserve Masters Collection, where they'll try different things to kind of see how it is. Personally, I think I would just stick with the bourbon or the rye.
I would as well. I feel with this particular bottle, because they're only aging it 4 years, they tried to make something that you could sip on. That's why the mash bill is what it is. Not horrible, but not the best either.
I'm not loving it. Macallan Edition 6. Plum, chocolate, sherry cask, oak, fruits, a little bit of baking spice. It's the balance and combination of flavor in that bottle that goes so well. So when you get chocolate notes in a whiskey, you want it to be balanced by things that complement that flavor. I'm not finding that cereal oaty grain flavor complementing the chocolate for my personal taste.
It doesn't, but that cereal note is such a unique flavor that shines through from a whiskey.
Yeah.
That it kind of sets it apart from all the stuff because of that note, I feel.
I agree.
The thing is, I feel if you're a new whiskey drinker, you might actually enjoy it because there's not that much ethanol on it, and there's a lot of different flavors shining through that you wouldn't get from a normal whiskey.
I think it's cool, it's different, but because it's experimental, this is going to be left to a subjective experience, whether you like that combination or not. So, cheers to you, man. I appreciate you bringing it through. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.